Brennan Taylor here, True School Sports. I'm with my main man, Stacey Mckinley. How you doing, Stacey?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Doing okay.
Yeah, good to see you again.
Cold, but I'm alright.
Yeah, we ain't used to that down here in South Florida.
Right.
Yeah. It's been a minute since I talked to you. A lot's been going on in the heavyweight division. We'll start with your fighter, Trevor Bryan. He's training right now. What's the latest with Trevor Bryan?
Well, they was talking about a fight with Trevor and Gerald Miller, Big Baby Miller, for January the 18th. But I don't know if it's gonna come off or not. I don't know what the situation is. I don't know. But if it doesn't, we just gonna keep training and maybe we'll fight one of the other guys. I don't know right now.
Okay. How do you feel Trevor matches up with a guy like Gerald Miller?
Well, Gerald Miller will be a tough fight for about 7 rounds because Miller's a big boy. He's busy, but he doesn't have the best defense in the world. So I think about 6, 7 rounds will be tough. After that, Trevor will just take over.
Okay. So you think Trevor will be able to kind of lower that punch output that he has, because he always goes on about punch output?
Yeah, well, like I said, you can have a high punch output if the opponent's not throwing any punches back. But everybody knows that Trevor has a high output himself. But from a technical standpoint, Trevor is definitely a better fighter. So that punch output definitely gonna come down.
Okay. Well, you spent you're obviously his trainer. What kind of growth have you seen from Trevor as far as his skill set and just what he's been doing in the gym?
Well, his skill set is definitely improved. Most of it is mentally. He's beginning to execute a lot of the things we've been working on for years. And his conditioning is right up there with the best. So everything is going good. After he won that title, the interim WBA title, he just went to another level, and now he's going to another level because he realized that he's getting all these phone calls and everybody wants that particular title.
Yeah, no, he is. I want to talk to you about the heavyweight division because that's the hot topic in boxing right now. What did you make of the Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder fight? What was your overall take on it?
Well, it was a good heavyweight fight. It was very good for boxing. My prediction before the fight, I predicted that Fury would beat Wilder because of his style. It's his herky-jerky style. He's fast on his feet. He's a big guy. Just a good boxer, not a great big puncher, but he's a good boxer. He moves well. He can think well. And Wilder's never been in the ring with anybody like that. So my prediction was that he would win a decision over Wilder.
Okay. What did you make of his stamina and just how he approached the fight, Tyson Fury? Because he hasn't had a big fight in years.
Well, it's all psychological. A lot of this stuff is psychological. But I listened to his interviews, the things that he was saying, the psychological things he was saying, his mental state of mind, and it told me that this kid was very positive. And when he left his training camp in Europe and went to Big Bear, it also told me that, hey, this guy is very serious about what he's doing. His weight is down. He was happy all during training camp. He was happy all in interviews. And a happy fighter is a dangerous fighter. So I expect for him to win the fight.
Okay. We touched on before we started talking on camera. We touched a little bit about Wilder, and you were telling me about some things you saw from him in the ring. What do you think he could do better in a rematch to defeat a Tyson Fury?
Well, I don't think that. I think in the rematch, he'd be in serious trouble fooling with Tyson Fury because you got to remember now, Tyson Fury for 3 years, he tore down his body with abusing drugs and alcohol and all these different types of things. It wasn't training, gained up all this weight, 300 or 400 pounds, and for this kid to come back and lose that type of weight and come down with only fighting 2 mediocre fighters, see that he wasn't sharp. But now he had this big fight with Wilder. He's a lot better fighter than he was going into Wilder fight, where Wilder been busy all the time. So you're going to see a different fighter. You're going to see a better fighter than Fury.
So in a rematch, would you be picking him to beat Deontay Wilder?
I would take him in a rematch. Now, if it all depends on what Wilder learned from that particular fight. It all depends on the things that he learned from that fight. Now, one of the things, I'm not going to say it's trainers, but it's one thing that I noticed in that fight was that he was trying too hard for the knockout. Early on in the fight, he was trying very hard for the knockout. He was loading up on his punches, he was telegraphing, he just wanted to get him out and hit him with his best shot early. He was trying too hard, and it was causing him to miss, it was causing him to get countered, the whole works. Now, I don't know if When he went back to the corner, I don't know if the trainer advised him to settle down and box. I don't know. It kind of reminded me of when I had Samuel Peters was fighting Stacey Mckinley at the Gardens. And, Samuel Peters was a big puncher. So at the beginning of the fight, Samuel Peters ended up loading up on his punches. Kept trying to knock him out because he wanted to get him out of there. And I come back to the corner and I told him to relax, settle down, stop trying to go for the knockout, let the fight come to you. If the fight come to you, if the knockout comes, it will come. But settle down, then he started winning the fight after getting knocked down twice himself. So I didn't see that happen in the Wilder fight. I saw him constantly trying to get the knockout. If he had settled down, maybe the corner did tell him to settle down. Settle down if the fight comes to you. I don't know. I didn't hear it, so I'm not going to say that Mark didn't tell him that because I didn't hear it. But maybe he told him that and he didn't listen. I don't know. But the thing is, in a fight like that, he's a big puncher. You have to settle down and let the fight come through. Now, then he would have found out he could box a lot better and been a lot more. He might have stopped him.
Yeah.
But those are things that I saw in the fight. In terms of Wilder's skills and technique, now Wilder is easier to beat than you think he is. You got to have the right fighter with the right skills to fight him and understand that he's very easy to beat. But you have to understand it because there's only two punches you got to take from him. If you take his right hand and his left hook from him, he ain't got nothing else left. That's it. There's no tricks, none of that,
No lateral movement or things like that.
No lateral movement, no tricks, no feints, none of that. You're just a basic amateur fighter with a big punch. Now, he has a big punch, so his right hand is potent. Take his right hand from him. His left hand is potent. Take his left hand from him. But his right hand, that's his money maker. So if you kill his right hand, you smother his right hand and take it from him, now you got an ordinary guy in the ring. But it takes a good fighter with the skills and technique to know how to do that. Joe Louis once said, throw the right hand, I'll make you take your right hand and put it in my back pocket. So in Detroit, we practice throwing right hands, perfect right hands, and we also practice the defense against a good right hand. So most Detroit fighters are good jab, left hook, right hand, man. So we practice all these different things. And I told Trevor Bryan, if you take Wilder's right hand from him, you'll knock him out. Your thing is to take his right hand. A lot of people say, well, how is he going to do that? Well, I'm not going to sit up here and educate you and tell you all how to do it. But I will say one thing that the young coaches have to understand is you don't run from the power, you go to the power. Once you go to the power, then you'll find out. Well, this is a whole different fight. I thought this guy was a killer. He's only a killer because you allow him to be a killer. Mm-hmm. I'll give you an example. You look at Tommy Hearn's Sugar Ray Leonard fight. You look at the Hearn, everybody was saying that Sugar Ray is the boxer and Tommy Hearn is going to be the puncher. So, but when the fight started out, that's the way it started. Sugar Ray was boxing and Tommy was the puncher. Okay. Then when Sugar Ray caught up with him a little bit, Tommy started being the boxer. Tommy started outboxing Sugar Ray. You watch the fight. He was outboxing, and Sugar Ray realized I can't outbox Tommy as long as he's moving like this. So what the Sugar Ray did, he changed in the fight. Instead of him boxing, trying to run away from the power, Sugar Ray went to the power. He went to Tommy Hearn. Tommy Hearn throwing all kind of punches. Sugar Ray was blocking the shots, knocking him down, smothering the shots until he got closer and closer. But that's when he knocked him out. You watch the fights. That's what you call going to the power. Every fighter don't go to the power because they're afraid.
Yeah.
You tell them to go to the power, they think you're crazy. But they don't understand it. It's old school boxing that they don't understand. So if you get a guy that go to the power, now I'll tell you about Gerald Miller. Gerald Miller's a really good. Gerald Miller and Deontay Wilder would be a good fight because
you think
Gerald
so?
Put the pressure on him. He going to the power, and if you kill and smother his right hand, you'll beat him. So you got to be able to do that. I'm practicing a lot of stuff, especially guys 6'7", 6'9", and I was telling Trevor Bryan, you're not going to be able to just stand on the outside and counter these guys and outbox them sometimes, but sometimes you got to look. You got to go to the power. So if you go to the power, so we can beat these guys. So, but you have to be taught how to do that. His mind and heart had to tell him it's the only way I can win is go to the power.
Okay. Well, that was a great breakdown on how to beat Deontay Wilder.
Right.
Yeah, you put people on a lot of game, like kind of just take smother the shots, take a little bit off of them, and things of that nature. What do you think about like Tyson Fury's chances of beating a guy like Anthony Joshua? Because a lot of people want to see that fight.
You have a problem with Joshua. You don't have a problem with Joshua because Joshua can punch with either hand. He's a big boy. And he's fast. And he has good uppercuts. He's an all-around better fighter than Wilder. But I don't think Tyson Fury can beat Joshua. I mean, I think he'll give him a good fight. But I don't think he can beat Joshua.
Okay. Well, why not? Like, why can't he?
Well, the one thing about it, Joshua got good hand speed. He thinks real well. He punches with combination.
Mm-hmm.
He takes his time. He can go to the body. He can go to the head. He has a dangerous uppercut, dangerous left hook. He takes a hell of a shot. We saw that in the Klitschko fight. And you have to remember that. You have to go by the opposition. Both fighters has fought great opposition. I mean, Fury fought Klitschko, and Vladimir was the top of his game. And he just frustrated him and threw him all over the ring and just outclassed him. And it's the same thing with Wilder, but dealing with Joshua and Vladimir, it was a different fight because both guys kind of stood toe to toe, basically. But I don't think that Fury can beat. I don't think he can beat Joshua.
Okay.
I really don't believe it.
All right.
But he may, but I doubt it.
Okay. Boxing, the heavyweight division is an interesting place. Like, what's your overall take on like just where the heavyweight division is now? Like, does it kind of remind you maybe of like a time in boxing, maybe like the '90s or before that? All with these great heavyweights like Joshua, Wilder, Fury, all these great heavyweight fights that could be made.
Well, you got good competition out there right now. I mean, you got guys that you can enjoy saying, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go watch this heavyweight title fight this weekend." This title fight because you got Fury. It's very interesting. I want to see him fight again. I love watching Joshua. I want to see him fight again. I want to see Wilder fight again. I like watching Big Baby. I like to watch Big Baby fight again. This kid Joe Joyce. Everybody talking about Joe Joyce, and I just want to see. I want to watch him fight.
You got Dillian White.
Dillian White's all right. He's okay. He ain't raising no hell. But everybody talking about Dillian White and this other kid. I ain't worried about all that. C+ fighters. But I'm talking about guys up there who you really enjoy going to watch fights. So then you got young Trevor Bryan. It's coming. Everybody, they don't know Trevor Bryan like they know the rest of the guys. But,
no, not yet.
But people in boxing is wondering, okay, why is it that Trevor Bryan name keep coming up? Why did he get this title? He's going to get the regular title. Then where's Trevor Bryan going to do? But I'll tell you right now, they're going to have a problem with Trevor Bryan. They're going to have a problem. Deontay Wilder have problems with him. Now, Joshua, it's going to be a whole different fight with Trevor Bryan with Joshua. It's a dangerous fight for Trevor. It's a good fight for Joshua, but it's a dangerous fight. More so than Wilder or Big Baby, these other guys. This Joe Joyce and all that. Joe Joyce ain't had no fights. He's trying to build his age, and he had all the amateur fights. But you got to understand one thing. When they start talking about round 7, round 8, round 9, and round 10, now you're going to find out who the real fighters are. You can really find out who the real fighters are. And I think that the last fight we saw with Fury and Wilder, it was still stronger in the later rounds, which means you get these guys physically well prepared for this fight, and we like to see that. We don't like to see guys getting tired in the ring, falling all over, laying all over each other. So the heavyweight division is back, and the heavyweight division is back. All boxing is back. You got other guys coming. You got other kids coming.
Even like the welterweight division, it's doing well. You got Spence, the Thurmans, those guys.
Yeah, it's exciting, But Dillian White and all those guys, I don't do anything for them.
Yeah, a lot of people are kind of gassed on Dillian White right now because of his win against Joseph Parker, and he's got the fight with Chisora tomorrow, and people want to see him fight Wilder, and they want to. Some people want to see him fight Joshua. Some people think Joshua might be his next fight.
Well, he's a decent fighter. I mean, he's a decent fighter, but he ain't raising no hell.
Yeah.
It's not something I'm gonna run to. Now, if he fight Joshua, I'm gonna go right now. I'm gonna watch the fight. But I'm not worried about him. I'm just worried about right now. It's getting Trevor Bryan in position to go ahead on and fight. He's in the position. The problem is the opposition is refusing. The problem with a guy like Trevor Bryan is, okay, he'll give us a good fight. He'll do this, but why take a chance?
Yeah,
that's the problem that we have.
High risk, low reward.
Yeah, why take a chance with a guy like Trevor Bryan? But the thing that would lure you into the fight is he has the belt. So we don't want Trevor Bryan. We want the belt. Mm-hmm. Now, if he didn't have the belt, then we'll make Trevor Bryan wait. We don't need him. But he has the belt, so we'll take a chance on the belt. But other than that, if I had a good heavyweight and I didn't need Trevor Bryan, I wouldn't fight him. Now, if you're fighting for the belt, a large sum of money, it's a whole different ballgame. But I'm not just saying it because I manage him and train him, but I have to bypass him because it's too dangerous of a fight.
Yeah.
He's too good of a fighter. He has special skills. He has special skills for a big guy. He's quick. He throws a lot of punches for a big guy. And like they say, Gerald Miller throws a lot of punches, but he's just throwing punches. Trevor Bryan throws punches, but he's placing his punches. He's placing his shots. It's a whole different ballgame. The things that Gerald Miller can hit other fighters with, he can't hit Trevor Bryan. He has an automatic reset button in his mind on defense, how to get out of the way of punches in the counter. So it's exciting. We're going to be there. No doubt about it.
I can't wait to see it. Hopefully the fight gets made so I can, see what I can do about going whenever it happens.
Yeah, and constantly learning, and we're constantly working on some old school stuff, and a lot of things we're working on right now. I have one of the great, and Ramon have a great conditioning trainer, one of the best that I've seen in a long time. So the whole program is coming together real good.
Yeah. Do you ever sit down with like Trevor Bryan and watch old fights, like study like old fighters together, or?
Well, I don't sit down and watch them with him, but I tell him fights to watch. But the strange thing you mentioned that because I was thinking the other day, 2 days ago, I lay in the bed, I was thinking about my TV room is getting fixed up right now.
Okay.
And I got my big screen television and everything going, and so I was thinking the other day that I want to show him what going to the power means. I want to show him some fights that he would have a better understanding. I can tell him, but I have to show him that this is what I mean when I say go to the power.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show him. That, and I thought about that. Yeah. So.
Because you can sit there and break it down really well.
Yeah, I can break it down and show him. I said, now you see what I told you. You see what he's doing, and you got to understand one thing. It's that whole concept. It's something that the young fighter is going to say, wait a minute, this sounds crazy to me. This guy's punching like hell, and you telling me to go to him. I'm trying to get the hell away from him. But you got to understand, if you stay on the outside, then with the big punches, if you throw long shots like that, you hit on the end of the shots. But if you go to him, now if Fury had went to Wilder a little bit more, you knocked him out.
I think so, because he had him hurt. He had him hurt a couple times.
He had him hurt 2 or 3
hit him with some
times.
body shots, and I saw him grimace, and like he had him hurt, and like Wilder's legs got a little heavy.
I think he had him hurt a little bad than he thought he would. In the last round, after he got up off the floor, he hurt him again.
Oh yeah, he had
hurt him again. But I think that he had in his mind when we went back to the corner. I think he had in his mind after probably about 4, 5, or 6 rounds, I got this fight. Mm-hmm. Going into 8, 9, 10 rounds, I got this fight. All I got to do is finish. I got this fight. I think he had that in his mind. And because even when he got up off the floor in the 12th round, he got me hurt him. But he didn't go all out to try to get him out of there. So that's what he should have done, but he didn't do it. But, it's a lot of things you have to work on.
Yeah.
It's very interesting in the heavyweight division.
It really is. Like, I feel like on my channel, the last 30 or 40 videos I make, I feel like all I'm ever talking about these days is heavyweight boxing. Heavyweights.
Yeah.
Because that's what people want to hear about is heavyweights.
And you got different styles. You got different styles. You got a boxer puncher like Trevor Bryan. You got a wild, good puncher like Wilder. Yeah. He's tall. He's lean. And let me tell you something else that people don't understand. Everybody's talking about Wilder on the weighed in at what, 212?
Yeah. I think on Fight Night he was like 207 or something like that.
207 or 212 pounds. Let me explain something to you from experience and understanding how it goes. You don't have to weigh 240 pounds to be a big puncher. Okay? You got to weigh that. That weight doesn't make you a bigger puncher because you got all that weight on you. I noticed in working with Mike Tyson would punch harder at 218 pounds than he could at 225 and 230. But much harder, okay? When I fought him weight myself, I went all the way to 215 pounds. But I could punch harder, I had more knockouts at 185 pounds. I'll knock big guys out at 185 pounds. But even though I got bigger, as I got older, I got bigger, I was knocking them out, but it wasn't coming as fast as it was when I was 185 pounds. So you can't just say, Wilder should have been 230, Wilder should have been 240. It wasn't going to increase his punching power.
Yeah.
Because speed is power. He had more speed at 212. It's obvious that the man can still punch at 212 pounds. So putting on 35, 40 more pounds doesn't make any difference. It doesn't make any difference to me.
I'm actually glad you brought that up because I don't know if you heard, but Wilder has said himself for the rematch he wants to get up to 245 pounds. Well, what do you think about that?
Well, that sounds good for the media.
Yeah.
If you get up to 245 pounds and fight Fury, you'll get knocked out.
That's what I believe. Like
yeah,
myself.
Because first of all, he's gonna cut his speed and he's gonna cut his foot speed. Everything gonna be cut down. You just got on a bunch of weight. That's all. You ain't punching no harder. So if he cut his speed, he gonna lessen his punching power.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. I ain't even worried about his weight now. A guy like Big Baby gonna lay on him and all that. And Big Baby gonna lay on you, put his big weight on you. Maybe you think you got to have some power to push him off you. I don't know. It's not a wrestling match. So if you put the right combination together, you get up off you anyway. That's the way that goes.
Okay. Any message to the boxing world? Things you want to tell people out there about your Trevor or the heavyweight division or whatever?
Well, the thing that the boxing world need to realize is that the boxing is back. The guys are getting in better shape. They're staying in shape. The heavyweights are in shape. But one body is big and fat and falling all over the place. And but right now they're lean and mean. And Trevor Bryant is coming, and I can't wait today to see Fury fight again.
Absolutely. All right. Well, Stacey Mckinley, thank you for talking to me today. Always a pleasure.